Still sitting on the grass. And now McClendon walks back. He's going to pick up first base a la Lou Piniella. And he's walking.
The stolen base, the purest act of rebellion in baseball. It's a dance between speed, timing, and guts, where a fraction of a second can make the difference between glory and a sheepish jog back to the dugout. Today, we're talking about the greatest base stealers in MLB history, 5 players who made stealing bases an art form. Let's start with the king, Rickey Henderson. The man didn't just steal bases, he owned them. Over his 25-year career, Henderson swiped a jaw-dropping 1,406 bases. That's not just a record, it's a Guinness World Record with a baseball cap on. He was brash, confident, and fast as hell. Rickey once said, "If my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't done anything in the baseball game." That's the attitude of a guy who probably had a standing invitation to every second base in the league. Before Rickey, there was Lou Brock. The man was pure elegance on the base paths, like a ballet dancer but with cleats. Brock stole 938 bases in his career and was the gold standard for base stealing until Henderson came along and rewrote the book. Unlike Rickey's swagger, Lou had a quiet determination. He didn't need to tell you he was great. You just knew it by the way he left catchers shaking their heads. Next up, Tim Raines, aka The Rock. Over his 23-year career, Raines racked up 808 stolen bases, good enough for 5th all-time. But here's the kicker. Raines didn't just steal bases. He was efficient. His success rate? An eye-popping 84.7%. That's like getting an A on every test you've ever taken. Raines made it look so easy, you'd think he had a secret map to every catcher's weak spot. Now let's talk about Vince Coleman, the guy who made speed look effortless. Coleman swiped 752 bases in his career, but his first 3 seasons were bananas. He stole 110, 107, and 109 bases in consecutive years. Who does that? Vince wasn't just fast, he was blazing. If you blinked, you missed him. Some catchers probably didn't even bother throwing the ball. They just sighed and got ready for the next pitch. And finally, we've got Cobb. Yeah, the Georgia Peach himself. Cobb played in an era where stealing bases was more about grit than grace, and boy, did he deliver. But here's the thing. He did it on fields that looked more like potato patches than ballparks. Cobb was ruthless, aggressive, and a little bit terrifying. He didn't just slide into bases. He attacked them. If Cobb were playing today, he'd probably scare half the league into retirement. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Maury Wills, Kenny Lofton, Carl Crawford? Don't worry, they're legends in their own right. But today we're focusing on the absolute cream of the crop. Stealing bases isn't just about speed. It's about reading pitchers, timing your jump, and knowing when to take your shot. It's a chess game played at 20 miles per hour. And these 5 players? They were the grandmasters. So the next time you see someone steal a base, remember these legends. The rebels who turned a 90-foot dash into pure magic. Because in baseball, it's not just about getting there. It's about how you do it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like the video. And while you are doing that, go ahead and comment and subscribe. We appreciate the love.